we gotta wait and get our viewers back, cause I know they somebody listening. It wasn't up but 100 and some viewers, but that's cool. That's cool, cause they gonna see what we talking about. They gonna see that we back and we back online and we back to for a purpose. Along with the dogs, we back to give them the game that we always gave them. And they stopped the video. Somehow the video stopped. Hey, it is what it is. We ain't gonna make no ducks, no geese. You know, and it's word to me that the video just stopped.
Yeah, well, now it's got to start back.
Now it's got to start back.
That's all.
We go wait a second, like Willie D say. I'm gonna give it a second and let a couple of hundred of y'all come in, and then we
We're gonna start back having this conversation that we were just having.
yeah, then we gonna start back again. Hey, look, man. Boy, that was just words, though. It just went off. It just said, it just stopped.
It ain't weird.
And we got 100 and some people listening, and it just stopped. Yeah, that's word, man. That's they like we can't get thousands. We can't get thousands. Yes, we can. We ain't getting paid enough, so they don't want to put me in the algorithm the right way. So we gonna do what we do. We gonna talk bad or nothing about it. We just gonna get this information out. Cause hey, like you said, dude is a good dude, and he's known. So he was known by a lot of different organizations. A lot of people respected him as chief, even that wasn't GDs, that wasn't like gangster disciples. They still looked at him out of eyes of respect, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, that was something. But
That's weird as heck.
yeah,
You gonna make me mess you up, man. It's dog.
what who you talking to? The bully?
Elena. Elena's steady trying to test something up.
What she be doing, man? What Elena be doing? What she be doing? Just doing her.
Just doing shit too much.
You know Elena, man. Yeah, hey, y'all is how y'all raised. You used to let that dog just run around. Hey, long as she wasn't tripping with you, she was cool. Hey, I remember. But she a good dog. She a beautiful dog too. I wish she had a litter.
Oh man, let's go outside. Go outside, man.
You gonna take out?
No, I'm gonna take the other dog. I let the other dog out.
What kind of dog is that you letting out?
Chinese child, a bully, and a pit bull.
Okay, Chinese child, bully, and the pit bull. All of them males? Or what they males or females? What you got? What you got, males or females?
The bully a female, and the other two good Chinese child, a male, and pit bull, a male. Go.
Okay, pit bull a male, bully a female, chow a male.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the other one is a female. The one you talking about, it.
How long? And then cause you got 4 dogs.
Yeah.
And you got some cats.
Yeah.
And they all trying to get along with each other.
Yeah, but I got 11 cats. I had 9. I got 2 more now. My daughter dropped 11 of them off over here. And she come got 9 of them and left 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And so they get along with the dog, though, right?
Yeah, any cat to get along with a dog as long as you train them not to, if you keep the dog from attacking it, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta be visiting with them.
Right. No, I'm
Exactly.
just
Still
saying,
nothing.
just the fact that the cats got
Right.
dropped off. The other dogs was raised with the cats.
Right.
The other cats was raised with the dogs.
Right. My
But
first cat
then
was
you got
raised by
2
the
new
dog.
cats. You had 11 cats dropped off around cats and dogs. So
Right.
how did it start off? Like when they first got dropped off, did they get along?
It
Or
was crazy around there.
it was
It's
crazy?
crazy. Man, it was nuts around there, boy.
When you
Anything
say
from
that,
the
what you mean?
the dogs were trying to fight the cat, they were staying away from the dog, like they were scared of the cat. But the cats was the cats were just
The cats was going at each other.
yeah, the cats was going at each other.
And the dogs was
And
looking like, man, these doggone cats crazy, huh? Don't let them do their thing.
You had 2 packs. You had our pack and a pack that she had. Those 2 different packs. Although all of them come from the same pack. All the cats come from the same bloodline.
All 19, hold on, all 18 of the cats came from the same mama.
Yeah, the same mama. Then her kittens had some kittens.
Oh, okay, her kittens had kittens. So they all wasn't from the same mama then.
Right, my daughter cats is my cat's daughter, kids, and grandkids.
Okay, so they all wasn't from one cat then.
Yeah, they all started from one cat.
They all started from one cat, but they all ain't come from one cat.
Right, there you go. They all
They
started
so
from one
it, they
cat.
basically that mean they probably came from 2 cats then.
Yeah. But they, my girl cat, the oldest one, she had some kittens, right?
Right.
Split the kittens up. I gave my daughter 3 of them. My daughter took 3, and we kept the other 2, right? And then my cat had another set of kittens, right?
Right.
I see her look at one of them. Then her kittens start having kittens from the kittens she had. Cats don't believe in incest. They hit their mamas, their sisters. They don't matter. Ain't no incest with cats.
Oh yeah. So
Yes.
then if 2 cats, if one cat have a boy and a girl, just 2 cats,
Yeah,
them 2 cats can mate.
Yeah, they can mate.
And won't nothing come out wrong with the cats.
Nothing come out wrong with the cats.
Wow.
Just like a lion, just like lions, the same thing. You see how lions run off their boy cubs, and if they let the girl cubs stay, they'll run the boy cubs off or kill them.
See, I ain't never looked into that like that.
Yeah, they'll run them off. They run their boy cubs off. When a female lion has cubs, they'll kill the boy cubs and let the girl cubs live, or they'll run them off.
So I wonder why it is that dogs can't do it then. That's crazy.
I don't know. I can tell you the reason why. When dogs do it, you have nuts on dogs. They be crazy.
You're right, yeah, dog ends up being crazy.
Yeah, them dogs, you do it with a dog, they be crazy as hell when they get, you got some crazy ass dogs.
Yeah. If the dog do it, the cats probably be crazy and we just don't know it. Because cats jump and run so much, they already act like they crazy.
They already come again already.
But what is some of the signs of an incest dog?
Shit, untamable.
You can't train them.
Untamable.
That's what I'm saying. You can't train them.
Yeah, you can train them, but when I say untamable, I mean just wild, just bite. That's all it's doing is bite.
But you can still say, sit down, lay down, and it'll still do all that possibly.
Still do all that, but it'll go against you. More likely it'll go against you too.
It'll turn on you once. It'll start turning on you though from a puppy. It won't turn on you from a puppy, but it'll just growl at you while it's eating or...
Yeah.
It'll just have some aggressive type of nature, aggressive nature basically, huh?
There you go. A real aggressive nature. One that's like unusually aggressive.
Wow. You say one that's
untamable. It's untamable. You can't tame it.
Right.
So I always have a wild side too. You don't always want to bite and fight and shit.
Oh, you always want to bite and fight.
Yeah.
Y'all outside.
I didn't make these dogs in.
So, what you think about that murder that happened yesterday, man, up there on West Florissant and Chambers? It was on the news.
Don't know if dude was telling the truth or he was just covering his ass. I don't know.
Try to keep it clean for me, bro. I know you cuss, man, but you gotta stay in mind. We on the thing, man.
I don't know if
Cause,
the truth.
cause I wonder. I happened to been over in that area, and I drove past, and I actually seen the car. I was going to a store over there, and I seen it, but I didn't know what had happened.
Yeah.
And when I got to the store, the workers told me what had happened, and I was like, I just walked past that
That's
to
how I
get
found
here.
out about it. I think you told me first. And then when I went up to the store, the worker told me about it.
Oh yeah,
The security guard.
because when I looked at the news, it said it was 23 cases. I mean, it was over 20 shells that have been fired off from a gun, discharged from a weapon. But then I seen the video where the dude was like, "Hey, he just tried to take my car. So before I go to jail, I killed him because he was trying to take my car."
Yeah.
That was on Instagram.
That might have been the case. 23 shells was fired off, and then he might have started shooting. Girl probably grabbed that gun from him.
Cause I'm trying to look and see, like,
Yeah.
I'm like, it has to be more than one weapon being fired.
What you talking about? You go downstairs, I was on the phone. I said, I'm letting the dogs in. I heard the dogs out there outside. I'm letting the dogs in. All right, man.
What's up, AT? Y'all know this a real channel, so y'all go hear real stuff, cause this a real channel. We ain't got one of them. We ain't got no made up stuff. We talk reality. So subscribe to the channel, y'all. I know it's about dogs. We do the dogs, but we also do the game too. We teach the game. So I want to ask you another question. It's a new podcast that's on, and it's called The Shades of Blue. They police talking about the BMF case. What you think about that show? Do you think that's real, or is that just, from what I understand, I believe it's just all public knowledge that they talk about. I believe that it's a lot of stuff left out of it.
Bro.
Huh?
I just want to say all the time. Get back. Yeah.
Outside. Go. Go ahead, I'm listening to you.
This is what I think about that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I seen it. I watched a lot of the episodes, and
my contention is this: why are they even allowed to benefit from an arrest they made? You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna let police officers benefit from the stuff they do, guess what? They're gonna always do stuff they shouldn't do because they want to benefit from it.
wow, that's a good point.
You know, if they're allowed to, after they so-called take down whatever they took down, them BMF dudes, whatever they took down. If they're allowed to benefit from it after the fact, who's to say everything that they did was inside the circle and was the right way to do it? You know?
Right, that's a good point.
Been doing. Now, you know, you got to question if everything they did was done
lawfully
for the law or was it done for monetary purposes?
For monetary gain, huh?
Right. You know what I'm saying?
So then, I'm gonna tell you what I seen that kind of got me that I laughed at. I had to look at the fact of they represent for attorneys. Like they'll tell you, if you catch a case and you get in trouble, you can call this certain attorney,
Yeah.
and they
Come on,
can.
man.
And I'm just like, dang, hold on. So now that you said that, that make me
Get
think
back.
like, wow,
Get back. Yeah.
is
Yeah, that
they
don't make sense.
or they gonna be doing stuff in order for that attorney to make money, or they gonna be doing things right? Cause I ain't heard nobody on no podcast is really talk about this show, and it surprised me because
They're not talking about it because, people don't understand that to talk about this is support.
they talk about everything else. They talk about Diddy. They talk about Lil Durk. They talk about Suge Knight. Who else in trouble? YMW Melly, the baby or Lil Baby, whatever. Who else in jail? C Murder. They talk about everything else, but they don't talk about that show and about like they don't analyze it, do they?
No.
And I'm
They
gonna
don't
tell
look
you
at the
something
fact that
else I seen.
they don't look at the fact that these dudes making money off the incarceration of black men.
Right. And then like 50 Cent, he be on there. They talked about 50 Cent and Rick Ross, and they talked about this show with Big Meech's son in it, and the show back on the air. So it make me say, I wonder what's really going on with that, because it's the same exact show with the same actors. So 50 Cent had to do what he had to say. Come on, we gonna start doing the show again, or I mean, what the heck?
They had a contract to fulfill. They had a contract to fulfill. They was contracted for a certain amount of episodes. You know what I'm saying? And 50 falling out with a guy don't stop that contract and have to be fulfilled.
Well, they was making it like, dude, asked 50, like, what about the next show? And 50 told dude, what show? They were saying that was like in their little beefs or whatever. So it's like all that stuff must have been just.
People don't know what's going on inside them people's conversations, man. They saying, the reality of contract, You know, 50 even put this air this show like he's supposed to, or he can give them people a whole bunch of money like he's supposed to.
I think also it be having a lot to do with getting views on social media.
Yeah.
I think a lot of stuff is set up in order to get, millions of views on social media. That's just my take on some of this stuff that you see. Like, cause me, doing YouTube like I do, it's like you be trying to get your best videos out so you can get views. But I think like they use a lot of the wrong content to get views. Like they use damaging content, and the damaging content most of the time just it be black on black content. Now, as far as the ICE go with the immigrants, now this is new to me because this is a lot of stuff that's going and showing on social media that's getting a lot of views. And this the first time I done seen, outside of blacks, uh, getting views off dysfunction with outside of using blacks.
You know what's amazing? Hey, bro, you know what's amazing? You see how them people make all that money off this, they still making money off the sweat of a black man.
Right.
And these dudes they so unconscious, man. And I'm talking about these rappers, dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, you got your little program. You got the little thing you trying to pull off, right?
Right.
If you call one of them dudes and say, man, I can use you on my show to get my rhythm up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Do you know them dudes, man, would not come, but Vlad will call them. You know what I'm saying?
Or I have to have a bag of money for them.
Right. They'll run, tell them everything, and then guess what? They go to jail.
Then they go to jail.
Ask yourself why.
And then if
They don't
somebody say Vlad the police, they'll
yeah.
they'll kind of what's the word I'm looking for? They'll challenge that
Yeah,
basically.
they'll defend them. They're going defense of them.
They'll say he
Yeah, bro ain't
ain't
the
that.
police. Bro ain't the police. Okay, you may not be the police, but I guarantee you his content been used to prosecute a whole bunch of you goofies. So
Yeah,
he got that he get y'all on there and let y'all spill them beans, and then y'all look up, y'all got them cases, and that content from that show be the first thing they play inside your trial. You know, and you be looking stupid then.
they'll
You know,
use that
the brothers,
against you.
the brothers who trying to come up off the same format, call you and ask you to come down on their thing, and you know, have sell word too, you know, in support of the peoples. You know, and the first day, man, what you got for? You know, and ain't nothing wrong with wanting to get paid. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Right.
But guess what? Everybody ain't got no money right now. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get some money. So let's help you out. Let's get your money on. You come back next time, we can pay you. We can pay you then, but right now we need to get your bread up. We need you to help us get our bread up. You know? They don't look at it in them contexts. You know what I'm saying? But I do. You know what I'm saying? I do. Like I say, that dude Boosie been on Blast show more than anybody I ever seen in my life. I wonder how much money Blast paying him. That dude
Right.
always on there. That dude took that dude on a tour of his whole estate. You know what I'm
Yeah, he
saying?
did. He did.
There's no way
Him
I let a
that. Yeah,
man
he
see
showed
my
him his
whole. I tell you, boy, there's no way I let anybody see my whole format. You know, that's all. You're thinking, you know, you a street dude. You should know better. That's a breach of your security. We don't know what he looking for. What he dropping out there in the grass. You know what I'm saying? Look up Mike, pop, Mike to the left, pop, drop a Mike to the right, pop.
and we know that a lot of times that it's always like the people that cause you take an empire down from the inside.
Inside. Always. Always,
Yeah,
but they don't see it like that. They slow thinking.
I think that it's just really trust. Like I think that they really cause like he done been on trial for his life and he done been through a lot of different stuff. So I think that it ain't that he don't know. I think that it's more so like, dude ain't gonna do me or dude ain't trying to do that. I mean, that's what I believe. Like Boosie, I would say that's what I believe he thinking. Like, dude ain't gonna do me like that. You know what I'm saying? Or dude ain't no. I ain't gonna say he thinking that dude won't do me like that. Cause the way he talk about people that do wrong, like as far as when it comes to telling and stuff like that, he don't have no respect for him. He said so. I have to look and say, okay, he definitely dog out people that tell. So so it's gotta be like he feel like dude ain't getting down like that.
Right, and you know what? And I respect the individual not messing with the dude that tell. You know what I'm saying? That's a good look for you. Your part. You know what I'm saying? That's 100. But bro, you know you can't pick and choose who you mess with that tell.
Yeah, that's what I know. Right.
You know, if you ain't gonna mess with kid that tell me, I don't know, I'm off limits. So if they using this dude Black as a source, bro, he off limits. Don't support his cause. Why would you support his cause? We all know they done use his videos as a source. They done got information that they shouldn't have. You know what I'm saying? Through his content. Yeah, what the hell are you messing with him for?
Yeah, because I done seen different podcasts. Is that like, if I'm correct, if I remember right, like I done seen people like Whack 100, and I recall if and don't hold me to this, but this is what I believe. I remember like Whack 100 alleging that Vlad is the police. Like I think I heard him say that.
heard bro say that. I done heard bro say that on this thing several times. I done heard bro say that. You know what I'm saying? You know.
And say it openly, like without hiding it. Like, oh man,
he
that
said,
dude.
He said without question. Man, he don't put no icing on it. Man, that dude blind. The police, man, y'all run on that show like he. I'm talking about he put no icing on it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I heard that dude say that several times.
Okay, so I ain't tripping then.
No, you're not tripping. You definitely not tripping.
But then I also know Boosie spent a lot of time in St. Louis too, or he got a few guys in St. Louis, because I wanted to actually give him a dog. What, you remember?
My wife know. You know, my wife know that dude.
Right, okay.
You see pictures and stuff hanging on the wall with the dude. You know, him and her after lunch and whatever they doing. You know what I'm saying? I just be tripping on that crap. Man, this stuff crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, people.
I don't do you a superstar so we cool. You know
right.
What I'm I've never done that. I'm not easily influenced by your bankroll. You know what I'm saying? Or your starism. I'm not influenced at all by none of that. That don't even move me. I'm older. That type of stuff I don't even pay attention to. You know? With me, it's all about making one thing nothing. Party language. To me, it's all about 100 nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know how it goes. You're going to be fair or you're going to be unfair. Now, you can play with that food if you want, them cats don't get it. I'm not going to feed you.
Right.
This dog here, way out. I just gave him some steak. Now the cat's eating it. You better not bite it.
You just gave.
Elena, get his food. Get your food, man.
Oh, you just gave one of your dogs some steak?
Yeah, but the cat's coming at it. She got his food before he tripped. Before she tripped. Man, eat the food, Elena.
So now, what you think about my puppies, man, that I got on the ground right now? Because I know you done seen them.
Oh, boy, look here. Them some beautiful animals. You know what I'm saying? I just ain't marking for no more animals. But you know me, I'll be like, man, let me get that dog.
Yeah.
You know me, I just pile them up in here. You know I pile them animals up in here. You know what I'm saying? I love them. You know, I'm a dog lover. You know? And then them dogs, they're structures. Man, look here. Them some beautiful animals.
Yeah, because you know all about their bloodlines. You know where they come from. You know how they started.
I knew. Matter of fact, Elena is one of their bloodlines. She one of their bloodlines.
Yeah, one of your dogs came from the beginning of it.
Yeah, and when people see her, you know what they say? Man, that's a beautiful dog. I said, I know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And everything that come out of bloodline, though. People say that about, man, where you get your dog from?
And it's like they just automatically be already smart. They temperaments be decent.
Yeah, they got a level temperament. They already be super intelligent in the dough. That's what blew me. She took these dogs be so smart already. Don't take much to train them.
Yeah, sure.
And they got a level temperament. They know when to be aggressive, and they know when not to be aggressive. That's what blew me. I'm like, man, this dog actually know when to be aggressive.
Right, they can identify a real stranger or a real situation, like a real, like they can identify a real intruder, or they can identify a real danger.
There you go. They see a threat, they know it's a threat. They
see
a friend, they know it's a friend.
Right.
You know? And they also know a friend, and the amazing part, they also know a friend can be a threat.
Right. They know. They just know. Like they instincts, like they got good instincts.
Yeah, they got that.
Yeah. And I was blessed to have some good dogs like that, because all of my dogs like that. Like, they all smart.
Hey, give me 1 minute. Go ahead and entertain for a second. Give me 1 minute.
Okay. Yeah, just come on back. my phone, my juice is so low on my battery low, so I don't know how much entertainment we got left. So y'all, I hope y'all enjoying the show. Cause you know when I come on, it's a show. When I do a live, I do a show. I don't just do we gonna talk real. We gonna talk about dogs. We gonna talk about uh people. We gonna talk about everything. And I got some nice topics that I really be wanting to talk about that's all the way around. I'll be wanting to talk about what's going on in Memphis, Atlanta, Chicago, St. Louis, uh, California, New York, Texas, uh, where else is going down there? It's going down all over. Talk about all the ghettos in America. But then we want to talk about politics and everything else. We want to talk about business, getting LLCs, getting grants, getting loans. We talk about it all, but we focus on the dogs. So this gonna end up being one of the hottest channels on YouTube. I just need y'all support, and we gon' reach and teach. It's gonna be educational. It's gonna be a little hood, but it's gonna be all good. So y'all know who it is, Mr. Platt. I'm back. We gonna get this live going. We gonna run these numbers up. I want y'all to share these videos. I want y'all to like them. I want y'all to comment on them. And if I don't say something to you because we talking, it's because I don't hold the phone and I gotta do a better job at that so I can answer whatever questions y'all might have, or I can respond to whatever comments y'all have. Because we just want a good channel. Yeah. And so let me see the next move. I know this is an old topic, but I just want your take on it because I just happened to look at it again today. Now the little young dude, King, that was surrounding, finesse 2 times, hustle cartel. I don't know how old he is, but he anywhere between 9 and 12, I believe. And I know you done seen him. What you think about him, man? What you think about, like, my take is, one thing I didn't like was rest in peace to the guy from Chicago that got killed, the jeweler guy. What was his name?
Huh?
The jeweler dude that got killed.
Oh.
What was his name? It wasn't Duke the jeweler, was it? Or
Yeah, Duke.
I can't remember. I don't want to say it wrong now.
That's his name, Duke.
You sure?
Oh, is he?
Okay. He got killed in the dice game. Then we had one of the amigos got killed in the dice game. So when I look at the dice games that they had these little dudes, had this little dude that.
They better stop going them dice games.
Yeah, but I look at, that's where they be taking that little dude too. He be on there shooting dice. But then I seen something on TV where they was like, they be doing this stuff for they be doing it for social media. Like back to talking about people getting views. And I can understand that if that's what they doing. I hope that's what they doing because that little dude he shouldn't be around and he shouldn't be exposed. I don't care how old he act. He shouldn't be exposed to that type of stuff.
Man, that dude was exposed to that type of stuff before he was exposed to that type of stuff on any kind of social media.
What you mean?
He was raised up like that, bro. From the hood, baby. What hood, baby, don't have no problems, seeing that type of stuff. Stuff is prevalent probably in his neighborhood.
Okay, so you saying like he was doing that before social media even got involved.
There you go. I'm sure he was. Because he knew how to do it already.
I was looking at the way he was rolling them, because I know how to shoot dice. So I was looking at the way he was rolling them and stuff, man, and I was just like, what in the hell? It really kind of threw me, man. I was like, this little dude straight up. It made me look at the video like, man, I'll break that little dude if we were shooting dice. That's what the video made me say.
There's little dudes like that in every neighborhood. He common. He ain't no phenomenon, something that just
okay, he just the one that's not that a group of people that just put him on social media.
There you go. But that's common in all neighborhoods.
Cause I'm gonna tell you the video I seen today that blew my mind, and it might be an old video, but I just seen it for the first time today. It was talking about the dude Hustle Cartel and Finesse 2 Times. And dude was having an interview. The Hustle Cartel guy was having an interview. And he said that the dude doing the interview said, man, I gotta ask you a question. And the guy Hustle Cartel say, you can ask me whatever you want. He said, man, I heard you won Lil King in a dice game. He started laughing, and he said, yeah. He said, yeah, I did. He said, I bet Finesse 2 Times. We made a $750,000 bet. And that's how I won Lil King. He said, I won a human body. And I just said, wow. And I understood the little dude got to know, he's smart enough to know that he making these guys brand names.
Yeah.
But he ain't getting his worth. He don't know, he need to have contracts involved and all kind of stuff. You need to give me this amount of money up front. He don't know his worth, do
he? No, he couldn't.
He don't know his worth because a person say they won him on a $750,000 bet, so he should know his worth. If you got somebody betting $750,000 to have you, dog, that $750 is supposed to be in his pocket.
Yeah. Yeah. But who say you will tell the truth too?
There you go. That's what else I said. Cause I'm like, dang. I'm like, they don't know how much that sound like slavery. That go back to slavery when slaves was getting sold. It's just a way higher price now. And slaves wasn't cheap either though back in the day. You paid $10 or $50 for a slave. That was a lot of money in slavery times.
Oh yeah, a whole bunch of money.
Yeah, you was paying a lot of money, and they was paying all that money on the fact of getting somebody that could have a whole bunch of kids. Hold on, man. Let me click. I'm finna click tone in. Hold on.
Hello. An offender at the Eastern Reception and Diagnostic Center. This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded. To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
What's up, big head? The artist is in. This the artist, y'all. If y'all done seen me on Facebook, or if y'all done seen anything we doing, This the man right here. This who draws all the pictures for TMCM. This my partner Big Head. He on the phone. Big Head, we on live right now on YouTube. Kev on the phone.
Hey, bro, what the bitch I'm finna say? I'm on the.
The caller has hung up.
His phone hung up. What? I wonder what he was finna say.
Whatever it was, they didn't want to say it.
Yeah, I think he probably finna say they finna call meds or something like that.
Yeah. I think that's what you're doing.
And he was saying he gonna call when he come back.
Yeah. They probably have to go to midline.
Yeah.
That's right, man.
Yeah, man.
Midline.
Hey, but you done been in there. You done seen that before.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, me too, man. I fight with my life to stay away from there.
Man, I told the kid that the other day. Kid said something to me, man. And he said, I just let him keep on talking, right? And I told him, I said, you got one problem. He, what's that? I said, man, I ain't trying to go to jail for nobody. You know what I'm saying? I said, that's your only problem. I said, you make it sound beautiful. And you know what I'm saying? Me, at a time in my life, you couldn't have held me back. But at this stage in my life, bro, I'm not trying to go to jail for nobody. You know?
I know that's right.
I got too much to lose, man. May not be as much as I had, but what I got is too much.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I understand.
Mm-hmm.
I understand.
I'm 57 years old, man. I can afford to do another 10, 15 years in nobody's jail.
Yeah,
I ain't not in that long.
Yeah, 57, man. That's definitely not young at all. Hold on, so I can get you back on. My phone was going dead. Now you said at one time before you was trying to take 40 years, you said?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to take 40 years. I was what, 21?
21?
I tried to make a bill in 40 years.
Hold on, let me.
I take 40 years right now.
Wow. They said they wanted the death penalty. Damn. Okay, you was fighting a double murder.
Yeah. I'm 40 right now. I was trying to get out that way. I had to do the math, back then you had to do, but.
Red Dot. No, somebody asked me who was the father of them puppies, and I told them Red Dot. Them Red Dot puppies.
Yep.
My man can tell you a little bit about Red Dot, man. What can you tell him? What you think about Red Dot? Tell him one of the craziest situations you seen with Red Dot, kid, that you can remember.
The crazy situation I seen?
Yeah.
Well, Red Dot, he real temper. He got a real nice temperament, but he had a tendency to jump that gate. You know, he had a tendency. He wanted to be free. He used to jump the gate and just go. You know, we had to track him down. One time we had to track him about a block. Remember he was down there at the end of the block down there?
Yeah.
You know, and we didn't even have a leash. So now we got Tim had to pick him up and carry him. He was heavy as all our door.
Yeah.
He wasn't listening.
Yeah. Hold on, click him back in. Call it back. Hold on.
Hello, this is a free call from an offender at the Eastern Reception and Diagnostic Center. This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded. To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse, thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Yeah.
How far worried they just cut the phone off. So I just had to come up on the stand. You know, they whacked the phone. They ain't tell us there was no warrant and that. You hear me?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
what's going on? But you on live right now. We gotta keep it clean. I gotta give you YouTube guidelines, man. Community guidelines. You gotta
what's up,
keep it
Live? Well,
clean.
I keep it clean. I got to keep it clean. That's all I don't have, baby.
You say you keep
Yeah.
it clean.
But
You
yeah,
got to, man. What's going on? Tell us something, man. What you want to tell us, man? What kind of game you got for the world, man?
man, I ain't got no game. Say the best game is no game at all, man. I'm sitting here on my top bunk. You know, trying to find me a program to watch on TV. You know, I'm got it on A&E right now. I don't know actually what they showing. You know, I just up on my side, going to get my meds. You know what I'm saying? Went to holler at the drug lady up in the bed, you know, get my blood pressure. You know, sometimes it's driving your blood pressure sky high. You know what I'm saying? Even though I don't take it, I just went up there for the ride.
Okay. You say you had to get out, get you some fresh air.
I'll get fresh air, the little normalcy, man. Felt like I was outside on a normal summer night, out cruising through the streets of St. Louis, man. So I got to go for that ride every night.
Hey, okay. So now check this out. Check this out, right? Cause you've been gone for how long? You been incarcerated?
I've been gone for 20 years. This will be my 21st year in August, man. I'll be like the 21 years in August.
Okay, and out of all the different places you done been to, this your closest time being to St. Louis, right?
It's the closest time being to the crib, man. I'm an hour away.
Okay, so you get St. Louis news, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So then, what have you seen on the news that's done tripped you out from after you done all the time you done? Like, what you done seen on the news that's kind of make you say, wow.
Well,
Or anything. It could be anything, bro.
for the most part, you know, the things that go on is the same things that been going on for centuries, and you know, so for years in St. Louis, so none of that shocks me. But you know, I can't really say. You know, I'm not really a TV person. When I do watch the news, just the normal things that's on the media. You know, with the protesting in LA or the tornado that came through St. Louis, and you know, different things of that nature. But it's not really nothing that just caught me by surprise or that I'm shocked about.
Okay,
You know,
then, well, let me ask. I'm gonna ask you some questions then, cause I'm gonna ask you some questions then. I know what to ask you. I'm gonna ask you like this. Okay, with you being going on your 21st year, you done seen generations. You done seen prisons change from generations, basically. You done seen the old generation from your age that came through, and now you seeing the new generation coming through. Like, does that change the prison system at all? Like does it change or like does it make prison? What does what I mean? Can you see the difference when you got a lot of the younger guys coming now?
Yeah, I can see the difference, but it's a lot of other factors that play a role. But even with the staff and administration, you know, and then like you said, I think you just said what the guys that I come down with, most of them are either like by yourself on the street or they're in lower levels or on their way home. But the younger generation, you know, it's a different crowd, and you know, they just like they all in society. They're young, wild. You can't tell them, you know what I'm saying? And for us, you know, they accommodate themselves to this environment, how they seem it fit best. You know what I'm saying? What makes them do their time? You know what I'm saying? And, right now, yeah, the whole thing, the prison system has changed on all levels. You know, where it's hard to keep employment. You know, staff is quit. You know, the public corrections not paying them enough to keep them here and to be subjected to a lot of things that they endure. You know, and therefore the things with the other little stuff that comes with prison. You know, the
Like,
difference that
what do the staff have to endure in there? Like, what would you say?
Okay, where you for us
That they got to endure, that's like public knowledge.
They don't have control. You know what I'm saying? It's where they don't have control no more. They don't have control of the environment, and you know, they really have a hard time relating or dealing with the youth. You know what I'm saying? So they developed a thing where it's IPS, where it's intermediate. You know what I'm saying, between administration and the offenders, so to say, where they come mediate situations and, you know what I'm saying, try to resolve conflict and come to a mutual understanding. You know, for yeah, so it's just a whole totally different environment. You know, you got the K2, which is in every system throughout the United States, where, you know what I'm saying, it runs rapid. You know what I'm saying, so you find a lot of guys, you know, that indulge in you know,
okay, unplugging and plugging it back up.
Escape from reality, being incarcerated, you know, so it's just a lot of different factors, man, you know what I'm saying, but it's not like I was when, you know, 20 years ago or even 10 years ago. You know, this whole thing has changed.
Okay, hold on, caller. I'm listening to you, but just hold on 2 seconds.
Okay.
Because I want to ask you some more stuff.
I can't hear you. You sound like you distant. I can't hear you.
Tell them a little bit about your art, like your art. Let them kind of advertise your business that you do.
Okay.
From prison.
Talented Minds Create Masterpiece is my signature and my imprint, and it deals with most of the creative pieces of artwork that I've created over the years. I started back in like 2019, and it's actually a dedication to my daughters who believe, which the same the initials, the TMCM, they represent my daughter's initials, but you know, I found myself over the last 5 or 6 years doing a lot of time in acid, and doing acid, you got to do a lot of things to take you away from your environment and keep your sanity. You know what I'm saying? That art was one of the things that helped me get through long stretches of stints in the hole. You know, where you really ain't got nothing to do. So I found myself at the time either working out or, you know what I'm saying, for my creative artistic use. You know, I compiled a lot of work over the years. Elena, stop. That's one thing that I can say I'm proud of. You know what I'm saying? Most of my artwork come from being at my lowest point, my lowest self-worth. You know, I'm dealing with the circumstances of my environment, and it gave me some kind of solace and comfort. You know what I'm saying? During those years and during the hard time in the hole.
So then, in the prison system, what you feel about rehabilitation? Are they rehabilitating people before they sending them back out to the streets now, or what?
Let me ask you, were they rehabilitate people when you left?
No, because I rehabilitated. I did a lot of self-rehabilitating. I ain't gonna lie to you, because I didn't feel like they gave a couple of classes and stuff like that, but I don't feel like it was took serious, like they was doing it seriously. Like I don't feel like it was you know what it should have been, basically.
Exactly, and it ain't changed since you left. You know what I'm saying? It's on yourself. You have to rehabilitate yourself. You got to want to desire change and want something better for yourself. Other than that, people they do their time. They become, and they make the best.
Right. You okay.
Yeah, so you have to rehabilitate yourself. You know, they get funded for different programs, but for the legitimacy of taking it serious, I don't think they really take it serious. You know what I'm saying? They just more like take the money. You know what I'm saying? And they say fake just for namesake. You know what I'm saying? But it's I would say for a person who wants to better themselves, you know what I'm saying, they do have a couple of programs and things in place where if you take the self-initiative to, you know,
put your best get down.
And you decide to proceed on better yourself, then they do offer a couple courses and stuff like that. Like I've heard here at St. Louis University is big here, where they offer different programs to get guys ready for who want to, advance their education. You know what I'm saying, and take it further beyond being incarcerated. You know, and so they got a lot of different little organizations around here. If you participate in them, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, help a person who's trying to change.
Right. Okay. Okay. So then, like, do they got?
They ain't gonna force it on you. They ain't gonna force feed. You have to want to do it yourself. You know.
Right. You gotta want to do it yourself.
You gotta want to do it yourself, man. You gotta want to change yourself. Other than that, you know,
Move, Queen.
big old hang out.
You say it's just a hang out, huh?
A big old hang out on the party. A big hang out on the party.
Hey, let me ask you something, Tom.
What's up now?
Hey, look, right, I this happened to me one time when I was doing my bit, right? I'm just wondering if that happened to you. I had a celly, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, he went home. And like 10 years later, his son was my celly.
Wow.
That was like the craziest thing I ever seen. Me and dude was talking one day, and he's like, man, my old man did a lot of time. What's his name? He Reginald Bear out. What?
Nah.
Whoa.
Yeah. The man that you know you've been in there a long time when
Right. There you go. He done got out, and I look up, his son, my celly. I'm like, man, this is crazy.
Yeah. Well, I ain't necessarily heard that happen. I had guys where their father or somebody they relative is hurting and they end up landing in the hut with me. But for the most part, that's like wow. You know what I'm saying? I've been going that long where your dad got out. And he probably made you when he got.
And he coming into my celly. Now he was already born. Now he was already born when dude was my celly. I didn't know he was short. You know, I remember when he was short. But then he wound up being my celly. I'm like, man, this is crazy.
Yeah, how the universe works. You know what I'm saying? It ended up there with you. Nah, I ain't had that one yet. Hopefully I'll be out of here before that one happens. You know what I'm saying? I can't say
bro, that says a lot for the system, don't it?
Yeah, it says a lot for the system. You know what I'm saying? But
it's a generation lockup. It's not no way. You know what I'm saying? That's called a generation. That's called a generation lockup.
Yeah.
Wait, leave that toy
They
alone.
gonna make sure. Okay, you decide to get your life straight. Let's get the son. You know,
it's a manufacturing plant. It's a manufacturing plant where they produce, you know, they're criminals. You know what I'm saying? They produce the disenfranchised guys who, you know, that say the prison is full pipeline. Or, you know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't immune to come to Department of Corrections. You know what I'm saying? We had uncles, cousins, brothers, you know, dads, all of them have been in here.
But you know what I did? Because of that, I made it my business. I swear, I made it my business. Even when I was incarcerated, I used to tell my kids, man, if you come into jail and I see you, I'm going to beat you like you're a stranger. They can put you in jail with me. I'm going to beat you like you're a stranger. I tell myself, man, I ain't getting enough time for me and you. I give you time. Let me beat something else.
Yeah. They don't go. I experienced that, so you didn't. I had a brother that come through, you know what I'm saying, but he stayed at the lower level. You know, he never made it where I was, but, you know, the first thing they think that you'd be excited to see him, but, you know, here it is, I'm trying to get out of my life, and then you want me to embrace you. You know, you come in here and like, I'm happy to see you, you know what I'm saying? I might at first be happy to see, but at the same time, my mind, you know, I'm trying to get out. Why would you want to come here? You know, I've been fighting for my life. You know what I'm saying? You know, this ain't nothing I wish on my worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? Being incarcerated, you know.
That's what people don't understand. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, bro.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wish that incarceration stuff on my worst enemy. No kind of way would I ever wish that on.
Yeah. It's it's a waste of time, man. Waste of time every day. You know, get redundant. Doing the same thing every day. You know what I'm saying? The life is more than a person's mistake. But they just
it's called perpetual living. That's what jail is. Perpetual living.
Yeah. They hold your mistakes in front of you like a curd on the stick in front of you. You know what I'm saying? They keep on putting it in your face. You know what I'm saying?
You just chase. It's called the circles and circles and circles. They never change.
Yeah. We all make mistakes. Some of them are criminals themselves. They tell you all the time. We just haven't been caught. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's how they interact with us. You know what I'm saying? They let you know I could have been in her too. You know what I'm saying?
Like I told my son, he had insecurity. And he's 37 years old. You feel me? He ain't got no record. And I told him, I said, man, the thing that most surprising to the people who just had the interaction was that you didn't have a record.
Yeah.
I say that would baffle him. You know what I'm saying? So
to be 37 years old, I get a record. You know, and he did 37 years without having a record. He doing good.
Right. So what they did was they gave him one.
Oh, they gave
him one, bro. So now he in the system. Right, now he in the system fighting. Right. You got him a free case. I said, man, your biggest problem was, man, you should have shut your mouth. You had already baffled them because they seen you have a record. But then they seen you wasn't afraid of them. That really blew them. So instead of you just saying, you know what, we're going to let this cat go, they put something on you.
The record just put us in their jurisdiction. You know what I'm saying? And they grasp for we got to answer to them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You no longer, the little bit of freedom that we do have, we definitely ain't got no freedom now because we got to check in with somebody or we got to answer to somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's a blemish. It's a blemish on your character. You know what I'm saying? So, but for 37 years, man, it's like, wow, you waited that long to get back what you say the creature. So,
I said, man, you wait, you dog on your 40, man, before you have an interaction with the police. I said, man, you should have knew. Yeah. It's an interaction you don't want.
Yeah.
Let him talk with them. Let him have the conversation he gonna have. And you know what I'm saying? At the end of it, just be walking away.
Look how the system is designed, though. Look at like I say, 37 years. I had to take that back. Look at Sean Combs, Fuck Daddy. And where people like him, you know what I'm saying? He's in his 50s. You know what I'm saying? Even him, he's a billionaire. He ain't a miracle in this system. You know what I'm saying? They showing him like, black man, hold on. You got to decide yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's time for you ain't above us putting you in one of these places and locking you up. You know what I'm saying? So it really shows you really how much power and how much freedom you really have. And in respect, he done kicked it with Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? Donald Trump has been this party. You know what I'm saying? It's a highly respected, influential society where, even when Obama got voted in, he was a important, voters coming out cold. So we see it showing you that, man, you can only do so much in what we call America.
Yeah, what's up? Lester Hill just joined in with us. What's up, Lester? Thanks for speaking. I got a question for you, man. Okay, now, where you currently incarcerated, if Puffy got sentenced and had walked through the door tomorrow with his property, how you think his survival would be in there? Would he be safe or would he be in trouble, you think? Or
Bad boy, baby, he be safe. He run the prison. You know how?
Hey, Kim, ain't that what you said? He running the prison where he at right now?
Yes, sir. Money move mountains, bro. Money move mountains.
Money move mountains,
If anything like a thinker, he went and found the hierarchy of the prison and made that his goal. Whoever the hierarchy is now, that's what he put up under.
Yeah. Money talks. know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Everybody, when they say everybody got a price.
And if the hierarchy itself choose not to be involved, no problem. When them little kids come through the door and ain't got nothing, here you go, man. Here goes something for you. Next day, look up. He teamed up. He teamed up. When you teamed up, you got the best of the youth with you. You know, don't nobody want no smoke. You got the best of the youth with you. They willing to go all out for you. Why? Because you bought them a TV.
What's the saying? They say the one who owns the gold owns the land. You know what I'm saying? He owns the gold.
You know.
And you know what? Just listening to what y'all said and me knowing how prison is ran, I ain't know no BS or nothing, but the way they said he pulled these people in now, these different rappers and stuff now, he'll have a field day in there, wouldn't he?
Man. Yeah, look, bro. They'll be shooting that dude in and out of jail. You gotta go. We gotta get him up out of here. We got to get him up out of here. You know, because they'll lose control. They'll lose control, man, because all control will fall in his lap.
Don't get me wrong. He had to say, like, when you know, you got the extortion is in here, you have a penitentiary security team, you know.
Yeah.
To make sure nobody takes a chance.
But let's remember this. Let's say I'm in the jail, he walk in, right? And I'm the hierarchy of the jail, right? What you think I'm gonna do?
Hey, you gonna pull up on him, man?
I'm gonna slide. Hey, man, this shit, man, you cool. I got you, B. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody do nothing. I got you. Word out, ain't nobody touching you. You have a problem, get up with me. Here, these two guys here, they with you. They gonna be with you every day.
Speaking on that, a guy did that to my little partner, and he ain't nowhere on the level of puppy, but he's out there in the game and in the industry, you know, and the guy remembered him and just put up on him and asked the man, say he want to be his security. He didn't say he needed it. He said he want to be his security because he know the man potential. And you know, my partner real low key dude, where you got to know what he was out there doing for anybody to trip off of him. But the guy realized who he was, and he found a sure to be his security. So you know, he's nowhere near status. So.
Hey, I'm going to say this too, right? And I ain't going to say no names, but now I know of some celebrities that's done been incarcerated or famous people or whatever you want to call them, and they was getting smacked around.
Oh, yeah, well, you know.
They had money too, though.
But you know what, though? In that situation, man, you know, it's your character that stick out. You see what I'm saying? It was dude's character that got him smacked.
Okay, that's what that was about, huh?
Yeah, that was his character. Just like with R. Kelly. You know, you see videos of R. Kelly all the time in the penitentiary with a gang of dudes sitting around, he's singing and all that. You know what I'm saying? The dudes ain't around him and hear him sing.
That's what I'm curious about. So y'all done saying that, I was wondering, I know he about to, you know, how we be in a hole, and that's when you get your guys that who make their music, they be on the door late at night singing.
Yeah.
I know everybody feels, shut up, man, shut up, I'm telling you to say, man, shut up. Might have a CO come through. He sings for us.
Yeah, because he actually made a song with I want to say that was Chris Brown. He made a song with not too long ago. And yeah, he had gave a quick little verse. Kid, you ain't never heard this song? That it be on the radio.
Yeah, I think I did. I don't know if that was Chris Brown though.
Yeah, it was Chris Brown. It was Chris Brown. You got something to Google it on. If you got your laptop or something by you, try to Google and see if the last song he made while he was incarcerated. If you got something, you can look it up on. I can't look it up.
What the ladies do want to mess with a man? That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the ladies. You know what, bro? It's 10 o'clock, so this phone might cut off, but I'm going to call you back after count. But I'm keep on talking as of right now, but I just realized it's custody count time, so they might cut it off again on me while I'm talking. But yeah, what the ladies is they want to come get their brothers up out of here. It's longing for a real man. You know what I'm saying? It misses the comfort and the security of a man who ain't playing no games. They want to be by their side and have their back and bring that
family structure. The norms and family structure.
They get a good energy. You know what I'm saying? That's what them women at. You know what I'm saying? Any of them your viewers out there, man, because they are, you know, got to give my info. You know,
Yeah, I got your info actually all on my Facebook page to where if they go on my Facebook page.
Well, you gotta give them that picture I just took. That same picture the day that you just cropped and made it right. You know what I'm saying? Where they can see I'm still handsome, I still got it. I know I'm a catch. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm a catch this my location where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna take a real woman. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna put you know what I'm saying? Put the bias and the prejudice to society. You know what I'm saying? Because you know a prison wall. But a gate can't stop when it's real. You know what I'm saying? And I think I'm one of the realest that come this around still. You know what I'm saying? I know my work. I'm a diamond in the rough.
Okay, well, then what you can do is you can tell them your name and everything that they need, your information. You might as well put it out there, and then
okay.
So
my name is Anthony Moore.
Anthony Moore.
M-O-O-R-E. You know, my inmate number is 1163006. I'm currently incarcerated at ERDC. You know what I'm saying? It's outside of St. Louis, Missouri. That's ERDCC, Eastern Reception and Diagnostic. You know, in Bonter, Missouri. And you can locate me through the security JPay system. You know, with that inmate number, you can find me. But if you're looking for just a friend, somebody to kick it with, you know, good energy, you know, because it's still some good men out there. You know what I'm saying? I know the world has changed, and I was talking to a couple brothers this morning, and they were saying how, you know, this dynamic did change. All of us behind these prison walls, you know what I'm saying? And the women, that's what they missing out there. A man is going to put their foot down and be a man, but at the same time, show that sensitivity, you know, that love and kindness and that gentleness and treat them like a queen. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, you know, and that's the extreme. That's to the extreme on the pole. But as of right now, I just a friend with some good energy that don't mind talking to a man locked up. You know what I'm saying? Get to know a person. So if that's you and you willing to new people, talented individuals that happen to be a diamond in the rough, you know, you got my information.
Now tell me something. Can you draw one of them women hanging from the ceiling?
And I can draw one of them women hanging to the ceiling from the ceiling. I can sing to them. I do whatever they want me to do. I'm whatever they need me to do. I can do that.
Okay, then I know you got. I don't know how you feel about performing, but this platform is for the people. It's for you. It's for whoever. What you feel? Do you got anything like you said sing, or you? Cause you can sing and rap, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can do both of them.
Do you? And see, I hate if the phone cut off and you go. You want to give them a sample or just give them something quick?
Do have to be my own, or can I say somebody else's stuff?
It's on you. It's on. I mean, I would prefer for you to do your own, cause for copyright reasons. But we live, so and it ain't no music. I mean, but I would prefer for you to do your own thing.
Well, I ain't gonna do my own. I ain't gonna hit my own. I'll hit somebody. Matter of fact, I hit him with some R. Kelly.
Go ahead.
So you had two R. Kelly. Okay. Suddenly I feel like I wanna break loose. Jump in my six and come and see you. Girl, I wanna do something that's brand new. And I got a ticket surprise for you. So girl, get ready, cause I'm on my way. Put your sexy body in some necklace shade. And if you see me, let me know it right now. And baby, this is how it's all going down. There'll be 3 knocks at the door, my baby. Trench coat hits the floor, my baby. Say sit back in the chair, my baby. Cause I'm about to go there, my baby. And get your body real open, lady. I'll give you what you've been hoping, baby. Tonight I'm gonna pull a switch around. Say, do you mind if I strip for you? Now I'ma stop and get some gas, my baby. That gives you time to freshen up, my baby. And when I get there, leave the door unlocked. And I'll be creeping in by 12 o'clock. Now turn the telephones off, my baby. No interruption while I'm driving you crazy. I want you to know tonight is yours. Start in the bed and end up on the floor. There'll be.
All right. Y'all heard it, but that's big head. Hey man, man, you can kick a half a verse. Uh, uh, man, I want you to do my verse, man. Come on, man, give me something, a half a verse of tone.
Okay.
Give them some originality.
Okay. I pull up on side of your chick, pointy rubble, yeah, but never do it, let's go. So the pit rock, you over like Rasta, Cookie Monster, my PC hunter, my third bender over in the air. Your lamb's gonna carry her out on the stretcher behind her head to lace my flow. Routines like digging for all her gasoline. My masculine smells of estrogen. It gives me extra strength to record them out like a pacifier. Tell her got the beat or no. The microphone that she's ready to blow. Gargle the mouthwash, dishing the twat. The forbidden dress. Her hair gon' stay a mess. Using your address as we catch wreck. Bend her over the balcony. Lay up in her anatomy. I knock the lining out the blend them like the new tech. I went from coals burning girls doing that oochie coochie. I'm just this man is old head. Y'all see that when I catch a girl, get a girl. When I catch a girl, get a girl. Knock the lining out the stick out like a new tech. Head went from coals burning girls doing that oochie coochie. I'm just this man is mother. Oh, yeah, see that. When I catch a girl, get a girl. When I catch a girl, get a girl. Make them say any, money, more what's got to love out. They get the people by the toe. I coach it all in their mouth. Just to let the path in the rock. Storm through the drought. The peaks in the valleys. More dirt on them. Tips like my car like I'm Nelly.
Okay, all right. That was, hey, what's up with what it say? Hands up, don't shoot. That thing. What you say? That's dumb.
Okay, yeah, that's it. It's crazy because bro, I remember that, bro, and he put up on me yesterday, and he was back there 14 when I wrote it, though. And he said, hit me with it in the wind, dog, and it messed me up. But I said, hands up, don't shoot me. That's when they die, just the thought of them being scared of stereotypes and biases run through your head. Imagine your child on the ground crying for help. Hands up, don't shoot me. That's the dead. When they die, just the thought of them being scared of stereotypes and biases run through your head. Imagine your child on the ground crying for help. Intimidated, they must be. Justify reasons they don't trust me. And for years,
the caller has hung up.
Oh, they hung. Hey, boy, y'all heard him. He was finna go in. He should have did that one first, shouldn't he, Ken?
Yeah, he wrong.
Yeah, he should have done that song first. He should have just came on with that, but they don't need it all. They got a piece of it. That was cool. Because, hey, when he started doing that song, the numbers were sticking. That's what I was looking at. The numbers started sticking. But y'all gonna get ready for us because we got art coming, we got music coming, and then we got our own personal 8 ball coming, kid, that they don't know about. Your project. He coming.
Yeah.
He coming. We gonna be behind him 100% because he got some good music.
Yes, sir.
We got Big Sabi. We gonna have him coming doing videos. Y'all know we doing it all, man. We got these dogs. And now, Kev, if you want to tell them anything about what I always ask you to advertise, is this blue chow chow you got. Because
Oh yeah.
that's
I
a
got I
rare
got
dog.
He one of the most rare child that out there. That blue child is a rare fellow. You know, I got him, and I'm trying to find something for him to slide up in, make some nice pups. If y'all got a child and y'all want to mate for it, and y'all want to just hit Platinum Paws line, just come through the line, and we gonna reach out to you and make it happen because this Paws up for sure. You know,
Yes,
and we
sir.
ain't coming with nothing but the best. We ain't coming up with the best. I'm talking about nothing but the best. This blue child, I'm talking about you see him, you love him. You can't help but love him. He a
Okay.
beautiful dog.
Now, your blue child, it's a boy.
Yeah, he a boy.
And he how old?
He almost 3 years old now.
He almost
He
3.
might be old, man. He older than that.
He
Oh man, he dog
registered.
almost
He got
5. Yeah.
papers and all that on him.
Oh yeah, I got all that on him. All that.
Cause
All
see,
that.
y'all,
But
this the thing. What we do with the child is like the same things we do with the barbers. Bullies are so out there to where we do a lot of pet homing with the bullies because
Mm-hmm.
they so worldwide, like they all out. But when we talking about a blue child and things of that nature, you know, we want y'all to know and understand that the blue child is one of the rarest type of dogs that you can really find, period, out of all breeds. They are super rare. You ain't gonna find if we called to bring out 10 chows and we don't say nothing about colors, just meet us at this place if you got a chow. And it's a slot for 10 chows. I believe out there 10, you may get 2 to be blue, possibly.
I'm
What you
thinking
think?
none myself.
Huh?
I'm thinking none myself, but you might get a couple.
I mean, so hey, say what you believe. You believe like you probably be the only one that bring a blue one out.
Right, because of the rarity of the color. The color is rare.
I
You know,
know
the color that's only rare than that is the two color. The two colored
the pie ball was it a pie
marble.
ball or a
Yeah,
I think it was, or was that a
yeah.
Merle child we seen?
That was a Merle child. You can't get them no more. Those don't even exist no more. Remember? We looked them
Okay,
up. They don't exist. They haven't seen one in years now. If you can pop on one of them, you know, you in the rare stages of all things. You know what I'm saying? That child, that's a beautiful dog. If you can find one, but it's hard. I haven't seen one in years. But after that color, the rarest color would be the blue child, the one that I got. You know what I'm
right,
saying? So he's rare, but he's also out here in the sense that a few people have him. You know, a few people have him, but the child that this dog come from was in the blue child. The father wasn't blue, or the mother was not blue. You know, so this
right.
is the only blue
Okay,
puppy
so
she
yeah,
had.
the mama or daddy wasn't blue, so it's
No,
hard to get a blue child. They just basically cause you could take a blue child and mate it with another color, and you might not get a blue one out of that litter.
there you go. There you go.
And
That's how rare
one
he
of
is.
the parents could be blue.
Yep, that's how rare they are. You know what I'm saying? They super rare. You know, they're super rare. But that black and white one, blue and white one, they come in different colors. But them there, you ain't gonna find them. It's hard to find. If you find one, you better get it.
Yeah, if
You
you
better get
find a
it.
blue child, you better get it. Yeah,
Better
you
get it.
found a blue child. Cause when you got yours, the only reason you got it was because
The
the
woman.
woman wasn't selling that one, right? Tell that
Uh,
story. I'm gonna let the
yeah,
dog in while you tell them about the how you ended up with the child.
but she wasn't selling that child, but she hadn't got rid of the one that my son wanted. So she wound up getting him that one because he came all the way from. He took a long ride to get that dog. It took him like 5 hour ride to get that dog. But once he got it, the woman didn't want to get rid of him. She gave him up to him. Once he got it, and I told Tia when I seen the dog, I said, that's my dog. I said, that's my dog. My son ain't gonna keep that dog. It's gonna get too big for him. You know, my son, you know, when it comes to dogs, he like dogs, he grew up with dogs and all that, but he ain't got the mentality for dogs like he should have, you know. But anyway, I knew the dog was gonna wind up in my house, and that's what happened. Next thing I know, the dog was at my house and he haven't left. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I knew the day I seen it, I said, man, that's gonna be my dog. Tell me I told you. I said, that's my dog. I
Keep
the dog gonna wind up in my
on
house.
kid. I gotta take Diego outside. I'm finna let
So
him
I
out
knew.
real quick while you
Yeah,
tell me. Matter of fact,
I knew he
I'm
was
finna
not.
let him out.
I knew he was going. I knew he was gonna wind up at my house, but the thing is, I'm trying to find a mate for him, and if I can find a blue one, that'll be lovely. But it ain't necessarily got to be no blue one. You know, the DNA gonna speak for itself. My dog gonna speak for itself. You know, so I just need a child with a good mentality. The child have a certificate.
Go. Go. They made my doggone fall. Hold on.
And they got a roaming trait. They love to get out and roam. You know, you got one they like to roam.
Uh-oh.
Knock down. You keep a chain on his neck.
Hold on, kid, because they just knocked all my daggone phones down. Hold on. You still there, right?
Yeah, I ain't going nowhere.
Okay, all right. We still heard. My bad, y'all. We had a quick crash. The fall dog Queen. Hold on, kid. Let me get everything back set up. Queen got hyped when I let Diego out and done knocked out everything. Done just knocked the falls down and everything else. Hold on. Cause you were saying they heard almost everything you said, but okay. We back in the mud. So, but we were just saying that you was hitting them on the child.
Right. I need a minute. If you don't want to give me a minute, you want to just you want to use mine, you just want to breathe for mine, that's cool too. We can work something out there. You know, I prefer him to have a mate, but you know, if you ain't got one, you ain't got one. You know, but if I see one, I'm gonna buy it. I see a blue one like I got, I definitely got to have, especially a girl.
Right, you saying if you ever seen a blue girl, you would have to get her, huh?
Yes, sir. I would have to.
I
They
know.
should make waste.
I know that's right. Uh-oh, hold up, man. I done something. I done went to the green screen. I don't want the green screen. Hold on, let me see how I get this off of here without messing up. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get back to whatever I just done. I wasn't trying to do. There we go. We back riding. Okay. Yeah, so you just basically said that you would like to have a blue female. I mean now, does it have to be like if somebody want to use them for a stud, then do it have to be, do they dog have to be blue or not or what?
Don't have to be blue. Don't have to be blue. You know, you taking a chance of maybe getting you one at the puff, but you don't have to be blue.
Okay, so then it don't have to be blue, right? But now, do you have any type of how can I say this? Like if you stud them out, do you have any like type of any type of things in play to where it has to be? I mean, like they got to give you a puppy or out the deal, or if you pay the stud fee, you just keep the litter, or what? I mean, is it anything, any extras that goes with along with that, with the stud?
Yeah, yeah,
They got to give you a puppy, you said?
yeah.
Okay. And now, if in stipulation wise, that's the word I should be using. If you stud them out and they get a blue puppy, do you automatically get that blue puppy, or how you work that? Like, I mean, or what?
Mm-hmm.
If you get a blue puppy, I'm saying if they have a blue puppy,
Right.
is that an automatic? That puppy come this way if it's a blue one?
We don't automatically have to come this way, but you definitely got to let me take a pic.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it ain't gotta automatically come that way, but they gotta let you have your pick, right? I'm just making sure, cause I would be thinking like, okay, if a blue puppy come out the litter, now if more than one come, you welcome to keep it, the one of them. But if only one come, I would think that you would want that one. But you saying basically you might want another one instead of that one, huh?
Right.
It'll have to throw out something really special to take to pass over the blue one.
Well, I would love to catch one of them marrow joints.
Yeah, cause I'm trying to think what other colors have I seen. I don't think they ain't got no pie ball chows. We ain't never seen none of those. I
Yeah,
haven't.
that's the one. That's the one I ain't never seen. No, that's the one they said don't exist no more. That's the rare something. When they said exist,
Okay, it
that's the
wasn't the
rare
Merle.
one.
It's the pie ball that they said don't
Right.
exist no more.
Exist, right. So that's hard to, they said they ain't seen one.
Yeah, cause if a Merle chow pop up, I'ma be in belief that it's not full blooded.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's gotta have something else in it if it produced a Merle puppy. Like somewhere in it is keeping it from being full. It's like a what's the name of the dogs that got all the wrinkles? No, not the pub, that other one. The one that guy told us he had when we was in the store that time. It got all them big old wrinkles.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I can't think of the name of it.
Nah, I can't be.
It's a star with a CH. Uh uh
Uh,
Shay Sharpay. S.
Sharpay, yep, Sharpay.
A Sharpay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sharpay.
You remember when the guy showed us the picture of the Sharpay? And he told us he had a full-blooded Sharpay, but he had a purple tongue, remember?
Right.
In the picture. And when we left from speaking to him, we just didn't want to debate with him, but we was like, that dog mixed with Chow because he had that purple tongue, remember?
Yep.
But he kept telling us that the dog was full-blooded, and he said he had the paperwork and stuff on him. But I said that couldn't be no full-blooded Shar-Pei because it had a purple tongue, unless the Shar-Pei and the Chow are some type of way in the same family. I could see them. But no, because we Googled the Shar-Pei Chow mix. Remember? We Googled the Shar-Pei Chow mix, and we Googled the Bully Chow mixed.
Right, the bully child is all depends on which one show the verse. The most.
Yeah.
The face show a child is called child bully. If the face show a bulldog, it's called
A Bully Chow.
right, a bully child. There you go, partner. I couldn't think of it.
And so
yeah, bully child.
now I'm trying to think though. I thought we looked up a Shar-Pei child mix though when we was talking to him. Remember when I told him look up the Shar-Pei child, and I was like, it's probably a breed.
Mm-hmm.
And it came out to be a breed, remember?
Yep, sure did.
Yeah.
You looked it up. And those were beautiful dogs, too.
Yeah, that dog was beautiful, wasn't it, man?
Yep.
Cause I think we was trying to talk him into it. Like, man, look, hey, bring your dog on, and
Mm-hmm.
we can get him. We can get him. You know, we can get something good going with him. I recall remembering talking about that. Let me see where Diego at, cause Diego, he. Hey, come on, stop that. And Queen, you stay. Don't knock yourself. Hey, be quiet, loud mouth. You just loud. Shut up. Put your mouth up.
Hey. Yo.
Please don't shoot me. That's dead. Imagine your child on the ground crying for help. Boy, he laid that song down, man. I hate that had happened, but I think he probably gonna be hitting back after his count clear. He should be calling back. Hey y'all, I see y'all on here online. Y'all don't see yo. Hey. What up, hey man? Go to your room. No room. Go to your room. Hey, go to your room. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Go to your room. Shut up. The queen say. Boy, Diego. Good job. Good job. Go eat. Yeah. Man, I'm really, right now, my biggest fear that I got today is when this boy will go out of heat, I believe that this bully gonna come back in heat. And see, Diego, he'll never get a break. What you playing, your video game?
No.
Oh, he don't, Diego don't be getting no break from having girl dogs around him in heat.
Yeah.
Cause soon as one go out of heat, another come in heat, and he just stay running rapid and crazy. Like, I gave these puppies a little toy, boy. You should have seen Big Head and the little girl. They just took over the little toy. The queen want the toy her own self. I'm telling her she can't have the toy. She just want to get this toy so bad. I'm gonna have to take it out of there so they don't mess on it and mess it up. But they all done cuddled up on the toy, laying down on the toy.
Yeah, you gotta get him out of there.
Yeah, Red Fox he laying right on top of it.
Oh, you named one on Red Fox?
Yeah, the red one. I named him Red Fox.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I say you call Red Fox or Fred Sanford, whichever one you choose. Yeah, but I like the name Red Fox because he red. And then I named that all blooming with that big old head. I named them Big Head out the tone. And I named the Tiger Stripe girl Tigress. Tigress. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to say it because she got the tiger stripes. Because, you know, you say tiger. I don't know. But you got female tigers. So you really could call her Tiger, though, for real. That could be a girl name, couldn't it?
Yep, Tigerish.
Or call her Tiger, like Tiga, Tiger.
Yep, Tiger.
Tiger, yeah, that I believe like that could be a girl name. Like that ain't.
You got female tigers?
Yeah, you got female tigers.
I actually know a girl named Tiger. Nice squeeze, bro. Squeeze dog.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. Yeah, that's her name, Tiger.
So we got some people out here that's listening. What y'all think about the name Tiger? Tiger. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all if y'all think. Jihad, you still out here, Jihad? Where you at, baby? What you finna say, kid? Red dot outside barking. He ring the alarm. Ring the alarm, dot. Who out there? So y'all see the puppies, man. Hey, they sleeping right now. They back getting some rest. And it's my time. The dog time. To do the same thing. So then everybody know, y'all know I need y'all help. We gonna make this the livest channel. We're gonna make this one of the livest channels on YouTube. So y'all gotta tap in. Y'all gotta share the channel, and y'all gotta let people know that them guys on their channel talking about some real stuff. Even though it's a loud background, because I got this barber that's just, she want to get out, but she can't be around these puppies because Queen ain't. Huh? What'd you say, kid?
I'm talking about shit.
Oh, yeah, these, you know, right now, can't none of these dogs be around the puppies because the mother is just not, she's not comfortable at this time because they still small, so. She ain't letting everybody come around her puppies. You see she's sitting up right now because this dog barking. So she just sitting here looking at her and making sure that she can't get to her. And then she look up at me like, what the heck is wrong with this dog? She just love to make noise.
Huh?
No, I said, you know, Nigel like to make noise.
Where you at?
No, I said, you know how Nigel's always making noise.
Yeah, I heard you. I said you in the garage?
No, I'm in the basement. I'm in the basement.
I'm walking towards your garage.
You say you coming by the garage?
Yeah.
What you got, some cardboard?
Yeah.
All right, you want me to come out there? It was just, I felt the sprinkling. You want me to come out there or you finna go back over there?
I need to come out here. I'm gonna come out. It ain't sprinkle.
All right.
It was a little sprinkle. It's supposed to rain tonight.
All right, let me put, here I come. I'm finna come out there. I'm finna end this live, y'all. I'm glad y'all joined me. Well, kid, talk to him while I put my shoes and my shirt on, man. Here I come.
I think we about to wrap this live up, but to understand and be sure to know that we got what you need when it comes to these dogs. Plenty more to come. We got plenty of things lined up for y'all. lined up to the fullest. We're gonna find, first of all, we're gonna find this child to make. But I know y'all want one of them puppies. Y'all see this child, y'all want them puppies. We're gonna start getting them a little airtime. You know? So y'all can start rooting for them. For real. Give them some, pump them up, root for them. You know? But other than that, you know, everything we doing on a positive note. Trying to make things happen around here. You know, we had some incidents around here with these young cats. You know, they've been killing each other and all that little crazy stuff. We're going to try to swing by these cats and give them a pep talk, see if they put them guns down for a minute. You know? Yeah. That's one thing about these YouTube, you know, the YouTube influencing guys, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them got a lot of influence over these young kids. I don't know why they don't input themselves in them guys' areas and slow them down, you know? Because they should. There's nothing wrong with having a talk. I'm going to tell you, like Larry Hoover said, when he save one, save them all.
Yeah, what you say? Yeah. Hey, his thing ought to be, he ought to say.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know. This was Larry Hoover. He put that out. Teach one, reach one, teach one.
Yeah, he ought to say, I ain't coming out. He ought to say, don't come out to save one, come out to save them all. Like they say about the bull, don't run down there and just hit one. Come on down there and hit all of them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
He came up with that, man. I think we was in Logan when he came up with that. He was like, you know, I'm starting to implement this thing where we reach one, teach one, and it just caught on.
Oh, so you saying y'all was incarcerated? You was incarcerated with him when he made that saying, huh?
Yeah. We was down in Logan.
So how was his presence in there then? Like he was just like well respected, like they saying now?
Oh yeah, no doubt. I think I told you, I'm like, man, yeah, he was truly well respected, you know. And like I say, he was my chief. But if I'm going to sit call, and he in sit call, and none of his guys in there, they don't post up on him. You know what I'm saying? I'll make sure you're all right, man. I got you, bro. You know,
right, you go watch his back for him, basically.
Yeah. I'm gonna jump on the security. You know what I'm saying? Man, I got you, bro. And he'll be like, no, I'm cool. No, I got you, bro. You good? You know, as crazy as it was, you know, the guy who had the joint for us told us, man, y'all ever see dude walking solo dolo? Why don't y'all pick him up? You know what I'm saying? And that was like the policy for us. You know what I'm saying? That's saying a lot about a dude. You know. That said a lot about the dude, straight up. It was a well-known thing. If you see dude walking and he by himself, you know, whoever out there, you know, you pick him up until his guys show up. When some of his guys show up and they tell you, man, we got him from here. All right, bro. I'm gonna holler at you. You know, and it's been a wrap. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about securing them from the inmates. You know what I'm saying? It was about securing them from, sad to say, from the administration. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You know, they do crazy stuff too. You know what I'm saying? You look up, you're being sick, and ain't nobody seeing it. You know, we got a knife off of them. We got this from them. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because you knew him out. You met him before you was incarcerated, right?
Yeah, I knew him before. No, I ain't knew him before I was incarcerated. I met him after I got incarcerated.
Oh, you met him after that?
Yeah, I met him after I got incarcerated.
You just knew who he was before you got incarcerated.
Yeah, I knew who he was before I got incarcerated.
Okay, but you met him after.
Right.
Okay, that's 100. Well, y'all got to hear it from the best and not the rest.
Yeah, you know, they were talking about how, you know, when we talk about his freedom, you know what I'm saying? You know, people don't know, like you say, he got that state stuff going on. You know, I'm not quite sure the time, but I know at the time the feds come gather him, he was due to be released. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He was due to be released because he was still going to the board, which was called the old law. And they was giving you time like 60 to 100. I think that's what the time was, 60 to 100. So once he did 30 years of that, then which is half of the 60, he was eligible for parole. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, this the thing also. A while back, they changed the old law. They made a new law. But individuals under the old law had an option. You could stay under the old law or you could switch over to the new law. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, the thing why they do that is this reason here. people state if you're under the old law, it was in your best interest to stay up under the old law if you hadn't done the majority of that time yet, because you still get to go to parole board every year, so you can get released at any time. So why would you change? But if you like say you have 40 to 80, and you done did 25 years, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You switch over to the new law then because you done did the time. You done did half of your 40. In fact, you 5 years over your 40. You know what I'm saying? So you'll switch to the new law, so you'll be immediate release. That's how a lot of guys got out that was up under the old law. They switched over.
I'm finna cut this one short, y'all. We glad everybody that came. Y'all meet us back here. When y'all see it pop up on y'all screen, y'all know we live. And we bringing it. We gonna have some good conversation, good content every time. So pause up.
There ain't gonna be no hearsay. We're gonna do the hearsays.
There you go. So
speak we done experience. There's gonna be our experience involved. It ain't because God told us about this, because we know about this.
There you go. So there y'all go, Mr. Platt, Kel Folk, Platinum Paws up, and we out here. Peace.
Yeah. Paws up.